Everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Wherever you are, today we always greatly appreciate it. If you jump live here on this Saturday evening, feel free. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so and share the video on all social media platforms. And last but not least, make sure to click that bell so you'll get notified whenever we go live. Tonight is one of those nights where I don't have anything wrote down, and I'm not even going to do a dad joke. Tonight is just a night to see if anybody has any ideas, thoughts, or suggestions. And I'm going to explain why. If you've been here a while, you know that me and family don't very often go on vacation, get away, and that's why I love the fact that I'm in the wrestling business, because sometimes we have shows in different towns and different cities, and that to us is traveling because we're going somewhere new. But if we do go on vacation, whether it's for a day, a couple of days, whatever the case may be, we usually go to Pigeon Forge. We love the Great Smoky Mountains. We love East Tennessee. That's God's country. Love it up there. If you're anywhere between Bryson City, North Carolina, and Sevierville, Tennessee, you're in God's country. We love the mountains. Don't care for the beach. But we have not been this year. And we know that school is about to start back, so our time is running low on going sometime this year. So right now, that next Sunday we'll be able to go. Now, if we go, we're going to go Sunday and come back home Monday. It's going to be a quick overnight stay, but it's just to say, hey, we were able to go to East Tennessee, in 2026. But don't know yet if it'll be just me and the lovely, beautiful wife, or if it'll be us and the kids. Depends on whether or not we can find a sitter that they're willing to stay with. Hey there, Mommy. Glad to have you here on this Saturday night. And Mommy Daughter Vlogs, I think y'all are new. I don't recognize your name. So if you are new, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Feel free to give the video a like, a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so and share the social media platforms. Tell your friends, tell your family about the channel, and make sure to click that bell so you'll get notified whenever we go live. But typically when we go, we're always to go to a new restaurant because we're scared. If we go there and we don't like it, well, then we either have to eat food we don't like, or spend even more money to get up and go to a restaurant we do like. So typically most of the time we eat at the same old restaurants, but we might try something different this time. It's a little bit easier if it's just me and the wife, but if we have the kids too, it's a lot of moving around to go to a new restaurant, sit down, all five of you don't like it, then you have to get up or go to another restaurant. It seems like a big hassle. If it's just me and the hot smoking lovely wife, it's a lot easier. It's just her and I. We might walk to a restaurant, but generally most of the time we go to the same old restaurants, but there's always something new. But I know there's a lot of new activities there as well, which is why we try to go every year, because every time you go there's something that's new that wasn't there last time you came. But if you've been lately and there's a new attraction that's opened that you've done, I'd love to hear about it. If there's a restaurant that you've had, I'd love to hear about it. And if I've had it, I'll tell you. If I haven't had it, then I'll say, hey, we haven't had that. But we go to not necessarily a mom and pop restaurant, but restaurants that are only because I'm not going to go on vacation to a chain restaurant like a McDonald's or a Subway or a Burger King or something like that that you see, at home, because you have a chance to get that every day. We like going to restaurants that we don't have here at home, and you only have when you're up there. Hey there, Chaco, glad to have you here. And yes, that is Elvis. And it's funny, Chaco, that I bet I've probably been asked now at least 5 times if that's Elvis behind me on that calendar. But if you look closely, I move my head, it says 2021. So it's not even an up-to-date calendar. But my wife is a huge Elvis fan. She loves Elvis. And I try to keep my wife happy as much as I can, because I love my beautiful, lovely, hot smoking, amazing wife. And this day and time, everybody has a calendar and the day of the week, on your tablet, on your phone, on your watch, on the TV, whatever the case may be. So it's not like you have to have one on the wall to know what day and what year it is. But my wife loves Elvis, and we don't have an up-to-date Elvis calendar. I'm like, hey, if she's happy with that, leave it up there. So that calendar's been in October of 2021 for almost 5 years now. And I guess it'll stay a little bit longer until she gets tired of looking at it, because I'm not going to take it down. But yes, it is an Elvis calendar. We went and got it one time, if I'm not mistaken, the Elvis Tribute Artist Show. They were selling calendars, and my wife got one, and we've had it ever since then. But thank you for asking. Probably get more questions and comments about that Elvis calendar than anything I've done or said here on the channel. I don't know if it's the shock of the fact that I've got a 5-year-old calendar in the background, or if it's the fact that it's Elvis and people are enamored with Elvis, even though the man's been dead for almost 50 years now. If you believe that. Me personally, I don't think Elvis died when they claim he died. But if you believe he did, he's been dead now for almost 50 years. And hey there, Yo Cash, glad to have you here on this Saturday evening. So if there's a restaurant that you've tried that's not, like I said, a normal chain restaurant like a McDonald's, a Subway, a Hardee's, an Arby's, a Taco Bell, Popeyes, things like that, I'd love to hear about it. But we usually go to the same old restaurants because we know we like them, and we know we're going to find something there that's good and will fill us up, so we ain't got to go try something else, because it's expensive, especially with 5 people. If you go to a restaurant and get all that food and don't like it, then you got to go do it all over again. But there's always new attractions. I know we're going to try to do the new bridge that they've built that goes from Three Bears General Store all the way to the island, just because I think that's cool, and that just opened a few months back. But outside of that, we typically don't do an itinerary where we go and it's like, hey, 8 o'clock do this, 9:30 do this, because to me that kind of spoils your vacation, because you've already planned it out before you go, and to me that's boring. I'm more of the spontaneous type, to just go and see something I like and be like, hey, let's go try that. Otherwise you're just following a script the whole time, and to me that's just not as fun. So we don't do itineraries, but there are things that we like to get out there and try that's different. And if you've been here a while, you know that every time we always record some kind of short video, whether it's the ride up there, the motel room, some restaurant, the ride back home, something. So if we do go, there'll be another quick mini video here on the channel. Now, we don't do what some folks do. Some people go on vacation and they record the entire thing. I don't do that. I could, but for one, I don't like doing stuff that thousands and thousands of other people do, because to me it doesn't seem original. But also to me it kind of spoils your vacation, because how are you spending time with your family if you're holding your phone in your hand the entire time recording? So I don't believe in that. We do short mini videos, 10, 12 minutes, maybe 15, and that's, we don't record our entire vacation because we go for family time. So if we do go, there'll be a short mini video, but nothing, out of the ordinary, nothing really long. So if you see one, we went. If you don't see one, we didn't go. But it's not tomorrow. It'll be next Sunday if we're able to go. I just wanted to go ahead and come on here about a week early, because I know a lot of people go there for vacation, because it's pretty much right smack dab in the middle of the U.S. for the most part. So no matter where you're driving from, the distance is not, extremely long wherever you're coming from. And it's now the whole Great Smoky Mountain, Tennessee area is supposedly now the most vacation destination place in the U.S. So apparently a lot of people go there. I know that a few years back I heard somebody that lives in Nashville say that they chose Nashville because whether you're driving from California or if you're driving from Florida, the distance of drive time is about the same to Nashville, because Nashville is about the center of the U.S. and East Tennessee is not too far from Nashville. So a lot of folks go there just because of the fact the drive's not long. Because I tell you, when you've got kids, it is absolutely awful trying to go on a really long, driving vacation somewhere. Patrick, the SWA Premier Champion going into the night was Brent Hudson and Dugat, and he won. Brent Hudson is still the SWA Premier Champion. Now Drox won a 6-pack scramble match, and he is now the #1 contender for the New Blood Championship, not New Blood, Premier Championship, coming up at Fightmare, which will be our next big show in October. But now Seth Stevens lost the New Blood title tonight to Boinkers from the Best Friends Club, but Brent Hudson walked in the Premier Champion, and he walked out the Premier Champion. Thank you for asking, Patrick. Appreciate you asking that question. And the main event was the death match between Cody McCulley and Cade Powers. That was our main event tonight at SWA Resurrection. So any thoughts on it, please feel free to let me know. I never turn down thoughts or suggestions. And if you suggest something and we don't do it, it's not because we didn't get your suggestion. It's just because there's not enough time to do everything that you can do, because there's just so much that you can do. But I always love to hear the feedback anyway. And until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over. 3. Tell your friends and family.